The McEwen Petroleum Waimate 50 Motorsport Festival is a unique event on the Kiwi motorsport calendar. A rich history, a huge influx of cars and bikes, and a massive entertainment lineup for the South Island petrolheads. The Waimate 50 is the longest standing and last remaining street racing event of its kind in New Zealand, and each Labour weekend the small South Island town of Waimate is converted into a 2.5 kilometre long street racing circuit through the town and around the houses. This year in 2018 there was another great lineup of teams and drivers from all over New Zealand, ready to tackle the concrete jungle.
Silty, aka Andrew Preach, first off dude, what a trip all the way from New Plymouth to the Waimate 50.
Yeah, all the way from New Plymouth, mate. We thought we'd make the trip down and come and have a go. It was a great event, yeah, awesome.
And you're here for the first time on the streets of Waimate in the beautiful Link RX-7. How the hell is it? How does it feel to be here?
Oh, it's amazing. Who gets a chance to thrash their car on the street like this, you know, and the town turns out and they close the place down, and what an amazing event. So cool to be part of it.
The festival attracts all kinds of racing machinery, from motorcycles to open wheelers, and plenty of horsepower in the street attack.
Oh, it's awesome. Yeah, we've been probably doing this. We've come along about 4 or 5 times, and it's just great to see the different cars. You know, everyone's got their own piece and got a lot of pride in their cars. They spend a lot of time. Yeah, a lot of respect to some of the competitors here.
How are you finding the streets? And I feel the drivers have commented on the slipperiness of last year versus this year.
Yeah, it's rugged as, but it's awesome. I love it. It's super cool.
So many undulations and bumps, you never know what you're going to get.
Yeah, exactly. It's super cool. Heaps of lemon gravel on there. You get sideways, and yeah, it's a lot of fun.
With the event history going back to 1959, the modern Waimate 50 captures the essence of the original street races with the Ellerslie Farms Invitational feature, bringing together a unique mix of historic race cars and replicas.
Well, look, Waimate is such a great thing. It's a great event. You know, we come down every year. The guys put on such a terrific thing, event. You know, we come down here, have a roar around, and we thoroughly enjoy driving this car here. You know, and if we can get people to come along, see what it's about, and join in and have a bit of fun. You know, like anyone can do it. And folks at home, please just remember that. If you've got a car, come down. You know, and even if someone Group A stuff, we can do a bit more with that sort of stuff as well, which we managed to drag a couple of extra cars this year.
Making a star appearance at this year's festival was New Zealand rally champion Hayden Paddon in his Hyundai i20 rally car, putting on plenty of sideways laps for the fans.
A lot of fun, obviously quite relaxing to what we're used to, and obviously no gravel as well, so but yeah, it's great to come home. You know, South Canterbury is home for me, so yeah, come on, put on a show for people. So we're travelling around the world most of the time competing, so it's always nice to do these events back at home. This is where it all started for me some, 15 years ago, so it's quite scary thinking about that, but yeah, it's great bringing it all back to the locals, and obviously not just what we're doing, the drifters and the street racing as well, so it's a great event.
There was plenty of sideways action on offer. Each year the bragging rights are up for grabs in the friendly North vs South Drift Challenge, featuring a number of internationally ranked drivers and New Zealand champions. D1NZ Pro driver Andrew Redwood was back to defend his title after taking out the victory last year.
Crowd was awesome. You know, they're all getting out there, getting the lights and the cameras out and screaming and yelling for their favorite drivers. So the organizers put on a hell of an event. I can see how it's so great because it probably wears them out for about 6 months afterwards. You know, circuit time attack thing that they have going on, the demonstrations, burnouts, drifting, you know, it all just adds to it. You go out for a drink at the pub afterward and everyone's there, so yeah, it's cool.
Rob, it's the 2018 Waimate 50. You're the man, you're the boss man here. How's it feel to have the event running right now?
Oh, it's awesome. I mean, heaps of crowd here, a lot of entertainment we're putting on. It's a great package. Yeah, I'm stoked.
Now, it's the longest standing street race in New Zealand. There's obviously a lot of pressure on your shoulders. What does it take to put an event like this on?
Oh man, it takes a lot to put on this event. Obviously, health and safety regulations are up there. So, yeah, plus the complexity of this event, the build plan, to designing everything that it's safe, that we can cater for a lot of spectators, and also getting the combination right with historic cars and what's really good in entertainment, like the drifting and the motorbikes, and getting that all mixed up into a showcase. It's awesome.
Now, you got a lot of concrete barriers out here, and you got a lot of volunteers. And when do you start building this track?
About a month out from our event, we start building this track progressively, and we put it together on the last night, which is Friday night. Our guys work all night, get it done by Saturday morning, 8 o'clock.
We say New Zealand's longest standing street race, 2019, 60 years. What can we expect?
Yeah, 2019, 60 years, it's going to be massive. I've got a few special things organised, and yeah, you're just going to have to watch this space, but it's going to be huge, beyond anything that people can imagine.
Now, highlight of the event this year for you would be?
Highlight for the event, I'm still at my heart, it's still the Ellerslie Farms invitation race, but I think, you know, the drifting, I've got such a good rapport with yourself and the drift guys. You know, we established over the last few years, and I think, you know, that brings something good. Also, the motorbikes is another element that we're sort of progressively building, and I want a whole lot more next year to create a good spectacle, but just a mix and combination, I think, what we do on a street. It is the only event of its kind in New Zealand.
Well, from everyone in New Zealand and that comes to this event, please don't stop what you're doing. Keep doing it. It's such an amazing event, and we want to see it obviously on the calendar again and again and again. So well done to you and your team.
Thank you very much, Brendan. We'll see you in 2019. 60 years. Be there.
Stay tuned for more video coverage from the 2018 McEwen Petroleum Waimate 50 Motorsport Festival. Follow the official Facebook page and check out the video section weekly for more updates.